Hello, welcome to episode 12. My name is Martin. This is episode 12 of the Northumbrian run, and this is Strat Chat. And welcome back if you've been with us before, and well, welcome if you haven't been with us before. But consider going back to episode 1, perhaps, and see it from the beginning. Right, so we've got a big chunk of Britannia. I did make a couple of, I had a couple of questions last time, which people have been I'm very grateful that people have answered. The first of these is to do with succession. It kept happening that my primary heir kept changing. I couldn't work out why. And now I do remember that when I took over Scotland, it had elective succession. But in my mind, I thought I'd kind of like got rid of it. I'd sort of like changed that so it was just a normal Confederate succession. But it isn't. So what's happening, obviously, is that the Dukes of Scotland keep voting for somebody different. Yeah, at the moment, everybody is voting for Jameson, which is the guy that I want. We need to keep them doing that, I think. In fact, pretty much everybody is voting for Talon. So luckily, with Tanistry elective succession is what we have, which means it can only be members of my dynasty. Luckily, the other members really are women. So for the most part, it's my two boys that are getting voted for. Either Talon or James. It's James I really want, but I guess it doesn't matter as long as I make sure that the same person is going to become my primary heir and inherit the Kingdom of Alba. Is also going to inherit the two duchies. So I think there's scope for it to switch if I'm not watching it, and the primary title to go to one, and the actual power, the actual duchies go to the other, which would be disastrous because I'd suddenly be the king of this huge empire that I wouldn't be able to kind of hang on to. So, a couple of possibilities. So one thing I could do is I could just get rid of it. Okay, so it's relatively cheap to get rid of it. Remove law. All I need is 750 prestige, only 180 short. It'd be quite easy to do it. But as I've got it still, I'm tempted to kind of hang on to it and see if I can use it to manipulate son number 2 to be my primary heir, as indeed he is at the moment. I mean, it helps that I get quite a lot of the votes, but I don't get all of them. They're not going to vote for her, sadly, because she's a female. Though she's also quite good. But they will vote for Talon, probably because he's the oldest of the two. So let's see if we can manipulate it to be Jameson. See if we can get him to be the one that does it, that stays the primary heir. Because at the moment, he stands to inherit. Yes, at the moment, James Jameson stands to inherit most stuff. He's going to lose 2 counties in Lothian for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that is, because he's definitely the one that we're voting for, and he's currently in rank number 1. Okay, next thing that we're going to look at is that we have just conquered a huge swathe of England, a little place called Mercia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a character. I think there's I kind of think somebody was suggesting that what I should do is adopt as Mercia as my capital. After all, it's actually pretty good. One duchy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 counties, and have all of them. It's pretty good. This place has got much higher development, so I'm actually going to stick with the ones I've got. So we're going to stick with, for now at least, we're going to stick with my capital up here in Northumbria. After all, this is the Northumbria run. Northumbria is going to be the centre of Britannia, and not anywhere else. So I'm going to shrink my head before I go any further, because I'm starting to get into some details here. Okay. Basically, I'm going to give Mercia to somebody who likes me. So this acclaimed knight quite likes me. An honourable thinker. Right, he's getting it all. So, grant titles. Northamptonshire, Huntingdonshire, Worcestershire, where I was born, Staffordshire, Nottinghamshire, where my son's at university. Unbelievable. And the Earldom. Right, I'll give them all of them. And obviously, he won't be able to control that many holdings, but he'll just give them off to somebody else. He'll be very powerful, but he will like me a lot. And he's a claimed knight, so it's a way of keeping him in the team. And it will certainly ransom anybody that wants to be ransomed. So I literally already have enough prestige to get rid of that law if I want to. But if I do, the primary type will go to Talon, and I don't really want it to. So I'm going to try and make sure it goes to. I mean, I'm hoping that I can, achieve everything in King James's lifetime, but we're just going to have to see. Right, let's disband these guys. I can declare war on this chap. Get the whole of Ulster in one go. That feels like a bit of a no-brainer. I do want to attack this chap later on, but I want a kingdom-level war, which I think will allow me to go for all of it in one go. It's only 600 prestige. Should be easy for me to get, but I do have to be a paragon of virtue. So my suspicion is that I'm going to have to go on another pilgrimage before that happens. Right, I'm not going to increase my military. I want to save up money. Part of the reason for that is that I know I've got the holy orders that I can use if I'm planning to be involved in wars against Norse. I have got my bishop at the moment in the earldom of Amithwig, which I think is this one. See how he gets by. All right, I'm just going to press go and let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm at full strength, so I think I'm just going to go for this war. Really hoping to sway Duke Rune here. Okay, Knights Templars are already hired, but this isn't going to be a difficult war, I don't think. Let's check that. 442 men. No, so we don't need the Knights Templars here. Raise all men at arms. Looks like we're going to have a battle. Right, we've not swayed this chap. I don't think the chances are amazing. 54%. Let's look for someone easier, I think. And actually, are there any factions? Sway him, see if we can get him to give in. I mean, we're getting a big malice because we just crossed the water. We're going to win this quite easily. Excellent. We've got 230 commanders, which is really, really good. Now, this should bring this castle down really, really quickly. This is the stronger force here that we'll use for... which will go into combat if necessary, if anything comes at us. I could grant... I'm not granting a tax lien. How powerful is this faction? Oh, he's got 3 members. It's only a rabble horde. Okay, no, a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Okay, right, let's see what's happening. So they're not powerful enough to even take the castles that they're trying to take. Okay, we're going to wait. I think we should be able to beat them. I think it helped that they were still mustering. So that's a very, very significant victory. Where's the leader of the rebellion right now? Let's follow. Oh, right, all the way over there. Of course he is. Let's follow to the letter Elira's commands. Okay, let's see if we can go and defeat them, and then we should win the rebellion. The army I'm facing over in Ireland is insignificant now. Okay, super. So we're only on 100% because we've got him. Let's just take it. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, I think. Send them to there. Let's give all of this away to one highly trusted person. Okay, so we have in our realm, top realm, not a ruler, adult, and male, and we're going to save this as potential vassals. And then we'll just simply look at opinion of me. Okay, so the Archbishop is no good. Franz is my Chancellor, isn't he? So, do you know what? I mean, he's not landed. Yeah, I'm really, really tempted to give it all to him. Grant titles, right? All of the ones down here: Oriel, Ulster. Yeah, right. This is a man who likes me an awful lot now, so he's going to be a very, very good Chancellor, I think. Okay, so we've got Curious. This is the one. So this is very, very good. Just check. Yep, I'm his guardian. I guess we want him to be in the learning focus. Yeah, I guess so. He's just gained 2 in diplomacy, which makes him. I mean, look, he's on 8 at diplomacy, age 3, 7 in learning. You know, all the other traits are okay. He's going to be an excellent ruler. Talon is now my heir. It's exactly what I don't want to happen. Right, let's just let this play out, this war. Wife is pregnant again. Right, we've won this war, which is absolutely terrific. Disband all. So she has a claim on Dublin, Vesterland and Sulaland. Dublin is a useful claim. How expensive would it be to bring it to my court? 130. I've still got lots of other things to do. I've still got other claims. This, which is Yarnamoda, is Norfolk, isn't it? So I could go for that any time that I want. How long until I can attack the rest of England? Heistein's son, 4 years. So December 916. What am I going to do with my time between now and then? From the window of my chamber I watch the uncharacteristically fierce storms rumbling across the landscape, a distant boom of thunder from a rank of clouds a scant few miles away, a troublesome deluge. Do the rains indicate some divine problem I fail to ordain, or are they simply the random movements of the wind? Either way, I have no wish to be caught in them. I hope God isn't signalling something. Yeah, I kind of hope God isn't signalling something. Right, we need to think about how do we make sure that our son, James, is going to be the king, the next king. It's not a huge amount in it. It's like minus 110 versus minus 100. Right, the minus 50, because he's just a baby, will go away quite soon. All right, I think what I've got to do then is I've got to vote for Talon as well and make sure that Talon is being voted for everything. Right, Talon. Right, so Talon now should get everything. Losing 2, which is Dunbar and Lanarkshire. Okay, all right. But I think that once James is a little bit older, he won't have that 50 malice, and then I think everybody will be voting for him. That's what I think will happen. So let's just hang on and wait for that. And worst case scenario, if I die now, Talon becomes king, and that's not the end of the world, is it? He's not a brilliant heir by any stretch, but there we go. Right, I need to reduce my stress. Right, this is the guy we're really, really struggling to make him like us, and he's an important duke. So let's try and befriend him. Glory hound vassals, definitely. Okay, let's see what happens. I can't wait. I'm going to get rid of a lot of stress. So we now have a claim on Norfolk and Amithwig. So I never know if it matters, but I always kind of try and go for a county capital. Yeah, good. I don't know. If you know if that makes a difference, let me know. Can you do any county, and there's always a chance of getting the duchy title? Gee, how good is my archbishop? He's all right, isn't he? He's all right, isn't he? I've got another child, intelligent. Hello?
Hi, Mark. Sorry. Are you busy?
No.
Would you mind coming down? Mum fell over.
Oh, right.
And I'm finding it hard to...
I'm on my way. All right, I'm going to hang up. I'll be there in a sec. All right. Right, I've got to shoot it myself, haven't I? That's how you do it. Yeah, give it to Rune. He'll absolutely love me. I've lost a fair bit of stress. People off. Hello, Dad.
Oh, hello, Mark.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I was supposed to ring you and I got home.
Oh. Do you know what, though? I wasn't very good. I forgot all about it. So you could be out stuck in the flood and I wouldn't know. What's the next war going to be? So I think I've got some choices here. I don't think I can go for Ireland because they're all Catholics now. Yeah, Varangian. I certainly don't want a Varangian adventure. I mean, there's nothing to stop me doing that. That seems sort of tempting, but this is even easier. So I think go for the easy one. Somebody suggested I go on a grand tour. I'm very, very tempted to go on a grand tour. But look, I've got a war I can fight here, so let's just go for it. 125 prestige. That doesn't seem too bad. It's an extremely weak. That'll put us on 50, hopefully. We won. Could do with the money. I think this chap might make quite a good vassal. Quite a good duke. Okay, we've got to take his castle now, but hopefully it's worth it for the 50 gold. Right, another one. And we got 31 gold for taking that, which is quite nice. Right. Okay, we need to ransom prisoners first. I currently only have one more war. Ask your head of faith for gold. Yes, please. And we'll transfer him. How close are we to the Empire title? I mean, we need to think about the England title because we need. So, okay, let's start with the Empire title. Okay, so we need 75. We're on 47, so we're still quite a long way away. But I think when we take all of this, we'll take a big step in the right direction. But we also need 2 kingdom titles. We currently have a 1 kingdom title. We can form England very, very easily. We need 3 more. So when we take all of this land off Heystein's son, we'll be able to form England. But I think what I'll do is I won't form England, because I think if I form it under Confederate partition, the realm will separate between my 2 sons, and I don't really want that to happen. What I'll do is I'll save up and I'll try and form both the English and the Britannia title at the same time. I wonder how old James needs to be before he doesn't get that malus for the votes. Okay, we've got plenty of money. Let's go on a pilgrimage. I think 138 will be enough. Okay, I think we go for altruism, popular opinion and piety. Relieve stress. Let's look for opportunities to relieve stress. So that's a perennial problem of mine. Off we go. Right, he's my new player area. Has he got to 5? No. Okay, so why has that just happened then? Okay. Lothian. Okay. So I'm in first place for all of these. What I'm a little bit odd is why is it changed in Alba? Right, it's only a child, familial concerns. We both have that. He has minus 50 because he's just a baby. Why is he a foreigner's puppet? Right, so part of the problem here is the chap doesn't like us. Right, we've got the one we want here because he likes us. So it's going to help when James gets a little bit older, because he won't be a baby anymore. He'll only be minus 20 for a child, which will be the same as his brothers. But it would help a lot if they like us more. Okay, so we need to be swaying these people. My babies, a son and a daughter, both very, very clever. Yeah, I've got to get my Scottish nobles to like me. I've got a new archbishop, who is not as good as my last archbishop. In fact, he's infirm and one-legged. All right, okay, so I've arrived at the destination for my pilgrimage. Big jump towards Paragon of Virtue. Finished the pilgrimage and I'm heading home. I am a Paragon of Virtue. She's voting for James Jameson. Everyone's voting for James Jameson. Okay, weirdly, the Countess of Teviotale is voting for my sister, but she's not going to be the Countess of Teviotale for everybody else is voting for James. All right, okay, so things are looking up now. Okay, and I think it's likely to stay like that. Okay, so I'm losing 3, but they're the ones right. So I'm actually keeping everything with my second son. That's what we want to keep it like that. He hasn't really, has he? Right, I've got nothing else to do, so while I'm waiting to get back, I think I'm just going to declare war on him for my claim. So I'm going to maybe form these English duchies later if I have to form the Kingdom of England, because I can make it elective. Let's go for the actual war prize. Got the equivalent of 3,000 soldiers. Okay, I'm wanting to be careful. Yeah. Let's see if I can link up my 2 armies, then we're in great shape to relieve Huntingdon. It's quite a big war. Right, let's go and win this. We want a nice big battle, really. Okay, your head of faith would grant a claim on the Principality of Dubaf. It's a duchy title. Right, so he doesn't need to be doing that. Let's see if we can get the Duchy of Connaught. So it's brilliant. I've now got a whole Welsh title. But you know, I can request claims through that big chunk of piety whenever I want, really. Okay, that's good news. Really want to win this battle decisively. Okay, right, let's put on 43. Could have done with killing more of them, really, but there we go. Right, that's very significant. Right, come on in, to Bebenberg. Give us your money, my lady. Okay, so I've won my war. Right, let's let the army recover. Shouldn't take very long at all. So, I'll go for Duearth. You know, in December, I think it's January now, in December I can actually attack Huiche. I wish I was a little bit stronger. I wouldn't need to send my levies. So I've upgraded the army as much as we can. We'll wait for it to come back to full strength. Centralisation, speed up the development. Costs just 94. He has no allies. Let's do it. Right, we're going to be losing money. There we go. Straight for the capital. Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll just hang in there, I think. I'm interested to know where he is. Well, he's here. So there's a possibility that we win when we take the capital. I can vassalise the Earl of Bedford. Let's just clear. Right, okay. Let's do that. That was the little bit of independent land, wasn't it? Okay, so that's pushed me down a little bit further. Just so cheeky. Not a genius. Okay, we're on 78. Got him. Okay, super. Right, which castle? That's a 6. A 4. A 3. Right, let's go for the 3. Right, I'm hemorrhaging money here. Okay, your culture has early medieval innovations available. That's really good news. Let's just see what we're actually working on. Ledger, which I want. And I'm suspecting we're getting quite soon. Yeah, about 10 months. Then we got that difficult question of do we work on these ones or do we move ahead? I think we're probably going to move ahead. But anyway, we'll wait till we get Ledger. Right, at least I'm making money while I'm at war now. I'm getting lots of kids now, which is really super. Right, we've won the war. Right, I can ask my head of faith for gold, which we will do straight away. This is just allowing me to eat my way through Wales. Hang on. Has Wiche just literally crumbled? I'm literally ready to attack it, and it's crumbled. It's basically split into two, hasn't it? Right. I think I'm going to have to focus on my feudal claims. Don't believe I don't have enough prestige now. Piety to actually. Now it's actually time to do these wars, and I'm really, really disappointed. I mean, I could just go for this, but that's very expensive. Right, so I guess the next war is going to be here, but really I need a lot more piety. Right, let the army. The army's already recovered. Let's just go for it. Take her. It's only 2 counties, I think. It's only 2 counties. Right, I've just had an enemy ally join and a faction form. They've now got 2,000 soldiers. We're okay. Factions look weak. What's this chap doing? Right, okay, so there's no point in swaying him anymore. Struggling just a little bit to take this. And he's off to take Man. Okay, so all I got is the Earldom of Mayo, so 1 county. That's lost me a lot of stress. I'm actually not stressed now, which is really nice. Fascination discovered. We've got Ledger. Lovely. We've also got Shropshire under siege. Where the hell is my army? Oh, it's coming. It's coming a very long way. Okay, we got another. Okay, we're in trouble here. Right, let's raise all here. These guys are going to get down without engaging that big army. If we can get to sea, we'll be all right. Okay. Right, I've won a siege. Right, I've got the 2 wars now. Can I raise these? Yes. Okay, that's super. Right, let's send the levies home then. Let's disband the levies. All these guys go to meet their popular figurehead. That should prevent any rebellions. So we should win this now. So this is going. The siege is going well. Only 6 months. This was a harder castle to take. When we get that, we'll have all of the counties that we need to get ticking time score. That was a good victory, I think. It's a very good victory. Right, let's release this guy. 100 gold. Okay, so I've just lost Aberdeen, but I've won this, so I think I'm going to be all right. Let's get to Fife and see what happens. They're weakening all the time. I think this should be ticking time score. Might as well go for the weak one. Probably should have gone for the castle actually. Right, this will be a nice quick win. Not sure we're getting ticking time score. I think we might need to pop back. Holy orders, of course, are dismissed. Right, do we want James to be wrathful? Or we can make him stubborn. I think we can make him. I think we make him stubborn. Right, which castle are we going to take next? This one is a level 4. This is a level 3. I think that's obviously going to be enough to win the war. Right, we've got it. So enforced demands, disband army. We got a few prisoners. I think we should sort them out quickly. Let's give Gwyneth away. Ceredigion, Merioneth. Right, let's just give it to her. She'll like us not much more. So now everybody's voting for Prince Scoliage. So we've got out of kilter here. For some reason, they're all voting for this kid. So why isn't he getting only a kid? He's younger than James. And why is he a foreigner's puppet? Is it because I'm not Scottish? So all I need is to change this chap because he's got 2 votes, and then I'd go to 11, and the Scoliage would go to 9. Or James would go to 11, and Scoliage would go to 9. It's only Alba that's problematic. I don't understand why Scoliage doesn't get the only a child and being a foreign puppet. Right, I'm really disappointed. I was really looking forward to my big war. It's going to be basically 2 big wars, isn't it now? How close are we? Let's say England. We only need one more county, and we can form England. We still need about just under 20. Well, about 18. So I think what my character needs, and bear in mind he is only 33 years old. What he needs is 2 big wars against the Heystein's grandchildren now. He can form Wales. Okay. We don't need to form England because we can form Wales. If we form Wales, we might be able to vassalise a few. And at the same time, we'll keep sort of chugging away and taking bits and pieces. Okay. Right, so we're going to finish there. We're terrified of getting one of those you're about to die things, but at the moment, it doesn't look like he's going to die. He's powerful. We've got reasonable income. We need more piety. We might have to go on another pilgrimage, and hopefully we'll be able to take some big chunks of England, become the King of England or Wales, and form Britannia. Anyway, we're going to stop there. We'll be back on Wednesday and see if we get a little bit further. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.